As a teacher in Baltimore City for my first year, I possessed the following dispositions. First disposition was educators should believe that all students can learn and should set and support realistic expectations for their students. One way I do this is when I talk to my students, I talk to them as if they are in control of the class. So for example, if I'm doing math, I call my students mathematicians. I tell them, well, mathematicians, we have 90 minutes to get to objective. The objective is to get from 1, which is 1 plus 1, to 10, which is 10 plus 10. At the end of this 90-minute segment, we will, with my help, get to where we need to be. Another thing, modeling integrity by words and actions. If I say I'm going to do something, I am going to do it. If I say I'm going to move you up on a positive behavior systems ladder, I'm moving you immediately to show you that not only you have to follow instructions, but Mr. Johnson has to also follow instructions. Also, educators should promote and support curiosity and encourage active learning. A part of my method is to let me see how you do it. Let me see what you are struggling with. Show me exactly what you need to know. Do you have a question for the questions that I ask you? Are my questions too difficult? Let me know your curiosity in my administration, and I can help you achieve the mission, which is to learn. Demonstrating professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring in the relationship with others. Me and my partner teachers, my students know whatever Mr. Johnson says and whatever Miss Morgan says goes. You cannot put us against each other. It's us. We plan together. We eat lunch together. We make sure that our documents coincide only because we are a team. And teamwork is very important in the school that I am. A couple things I do and a couple ways that I do it is I deal with the implications of my objectives and the teacher actions that were modeled in my real-time coaching provided by the District of Baltimore City's Strategic Support Team. Common Core makes it easy because the I can statements enable the child to feel as though that we put them in the driver's seat, and the language that they use let them connect. I can. For example, RL 1.2 says, I can retell story using key details. It's not saying that I can just retell a story. It's saying I can use key details. I can talk about the problem. I can talk about the solution. I can talk about the characters. I can talk about the setting. I can talk about what actually happened in the story. Couple things that I saw in my mid-year evaluation that I need to work with. Exercising sound judgment. Not saying that I can't judge. I'm not a data-driven teacher. I need to move on to including data in my lessons. That's one thing I didn't do, one thing I wanted to reflect on. Also, understanding the impact of community involvement. Now, I do understand the impact of community involvement. I don't know how to understand that, but also deliver it in my instruction. How do I show that to my students while I'm instructing? Another thing. Recognize that reflection combined with experience leads to growth. I understand, but I want to also dig deeper. What reflection tools are we using? What is out there so that I can reflect and move on to the next level of leadership? Some things, areas of improvement when I had my mid-year evaluation. My principal and I talked about final implementation of lesson plans. I was writing good plans. My plans were good, but was I implementing what I said I wanted to do? Did I drive instruction based on data? How would I impact the community during a lesson? What kind of things can I bring into my lessons to do those things? So my main concern is that I can create a program to reach out for my students. Then I can probably make that impact that I wanted to make. Good education. Good educator shows up, make a difference whether he knows what he is doing or not. Caring hard, well planned, and they study their content to make them better. They always seem well prepared. They always plan ahead of time, and they make sure that the students are wanting more. You want to make sure your students are wanting more, giving them positive energy, giving them positive attitude, giving them positive determination to get the students to ask for more information, dig for more information. Also, implementation of routines, laying down the foundation so that at the end of the day, the students can go further because they know that you have an expectation, you have an ending goal. If this is truly achieved, dispositions, you have your dispositions, you have your set ways, then you have a smooth sailing for your teaching career. Thank you.